So right now we're gonna take our upper radiator hose off.
To put a new one on.
Put a new one on, and also to check the fit of the new one.
Since you see what we're doing, we're gonna stop the video now.
So right now we're comparing the hoses, and hopefully this is the upper radiator hose. They didn't really tell me exactly which one. However, it's like a cut to fit, so it looks like they're gonna fit very awkwardly, but yes, it should fit. So.
And this is replacing the hoses.
This is replacing those. This one, they're about the same, but this looks like the original hose. So if the radiator's bad, these are next to go. Okay, right now we're gonna we've removed our upper. Now we're gonna remove our lower, which is right here. This is our water pump, right here, and so we're gonna take this one off, this guy off. Now hopefully it won't come off with too much force. Oh, okay. But this one's definitely a bad hose, because it was rotted out when I pulled it off the radiator side. So we got the new hose all lined up.
Pretty much we got the old one off, and now we're putting on the new one.
Yeah, that one had to be cut off because it was really, really bad. Now this one, let's see if we can get the around.
Now you make sure that there's a clamp around it, right?
Yeah, need a clamp. Clamp's important. This clamp is restricting. It might be a little too small. Actually, that's going to be perfect. But basically, you want to make sure you have one like this. Or if you forget, before you do the other one, you can slide it through the little maze of tubes. So, let's try for a second time. Okay, this is our bypass hose for the water pump, for the thermostat, so it can recirculate and get your car warmed up. Now, it's a cut to fit, so I'm just looking at it, and it looks like right where the label is, I cut right there, and we'll be good to go. Loosening the clamps on the bypass hose, and yes, it is slow going. Hopefully, it will start turning by itself, not by it, without the need. Right now we are verifying the hoses, make sure, once again, size is important, and we have the right way it goes.
Size is important.
In this case. Radiator hose, now, Hard Store didn't give me the correct one. Even though I had my doubts, I still ran with it, so always double check your sources. And make sure you get the right one. Yeah. I'm replacing the hose clamp with a easier on style one. And hopefully this will be done when the earth cools. I'm actually gonna go for an attempt for an install. So
I think you have it upside down.
no.
Oh. Never mind. Scratch that.
There should be a hose that gets in my way. Fortunately, I think it fits like a glove.
Is it clamped down below?
Almost. There we go.
Right now he's
We're securing the upper clamp, the upper bolt to the radiator on the driver's side. Now I'm going to go over to, oh okay, that doesn't want to go in. Okay, right now we're attaching the fan shroud. There's just clips on this one.
There's a total of 4.
Yeah, this one doesn't go to anything really. So that's just in case you have one that just clips on. Now we're going to remove that because it's kind of in my way. We're going to have to go hunting for my screwdriver in here somewhere in the front because it decided to disappear.
Wait, did it fall?
Yeah, it like went in here. So we'll take this part off and it should be in there nestled all nice and snug as a bug. Now, as I was telling you, earlier, depending on if you have the throttle body heater thingy, I don't know if that's just for winter for up north trucks, but this one has it, so this one has a cap. I'm removing it, and it was so nice of the...
Can we see the cap?
Okay, right here. There's a tool. You can get that later. They were nice to give us a free hose clamp with our purchase, which was nice. Could always use another hose clamp. Are you filming? Okay, this is the part that I had to rebuild because, well, as I said earlier, they don't make this part anymore. So I had to improvise and built the old-fashioned way instead of having crimped-on fittings. It's got real fittings this time. So, where we can install our radiator shroud.
Next, we're attaching the pawl.
Yeah, we're attaching the fan shroud and throttle body heater to the radiator, and hopefully we'll be done within an hour. Got one side done. Now we'll do the next side. Here.
Barely fits.
Yeah, barely fit. This is good that it's a snug fit so it's not rattling around. I've been in some cars where every part seems to rattle around like a bunch of loose bolts in a bucket.
Wait, that Mercedes, what year was that Mercedes?
That was an 88. That was 1 year older than I am. I'm 24, so yeah, that thing was just a bucket of bolts. I mean, it probably was really good in its day, but
yeah, when you parked it, you would find bolts on the ground.
Yeah, I don't understand it. Yeah, and the Mercedes, interesting fact, in the European market, that was actually a rally car. It was a 190E, the 2.3 liter, which was actually a very good engine, but US, they kind of crippled it with all the smog emission junk on it, so yeah, just kind of wasted.
So what are you attaching right now?
Right now I'm just reattaching the hose to the throttle body heater. That's what I'm going to be calling it. This is the hose I had to rebuild, so I think once we get the rest of the lower and upper radiator hose quickly attached, and the transmission cooler lines assembly and the overfill tank, plus the intake manifolds, the air intake system put in, we'll be ready to fill and we'll be ready to go do the next project.
I'm recording. What are you attaching?
Transmission cooler lines. Now, for some reason, this was not attaching. Let's go look at our old one. Okay, what I did is that off camera I tightened up their upper and lower radiator hose. Now, while we're off camera, we discovered that the part of the radiator doesn't match the original fitting. So, stopgap measure, we got these two fittings. I already had one for the lower hose because the original steel line was bad. So, the first one we're going to do is right here. And I believe it's going to fit, so ta-da. Let me just tighten it up. Let me go get my bottom.
Did you already do the bottom one?
No, not yet.